Listen, I did an apprenticeship when I left school, and I was told that I couldn't go to university. My careers counsellor told me that I wouldn't, there's no point in trying. I'd like all of our school kids to go to schools like Catherine's school, where they are told that if they apply themselves with traditional school standards, that they can actually achieve things with their lives. Let's not try and level the playing field by abolishing and talking about abolishing private schools. Let's ensure that every single child is brought up to believe that they can achieve wonderful things, because this is still a country in which you can.
And Darren, our system just ingrains elitism from an early age, doesn't it?
I mean, listen, unlike most left-wing commentators who want to close our private schools, I didn't go to one. One thing that's always grated on me is that we spend so much time discussing the power of one private school in particular, and not why, for an astounding 33 years, from Harold Wilson to John Major, our political leaders were educated at state schools. And it's this relentless focus on the 50% of kids that finish their 16-18 education taking A-levels, and not on the other 50% that don't, which tend to be our country's least well off. Why are we not discussing the provision of technical education, which to me would be a much more meaningful discussion over attacking private schools just to get a few cheers from the class warfare elements of Labour Party conference?
So basically saying that the state system needs to be better.
I absolutely believe that. Listen, Catherine Birbalsingh makes my heart sing. I wish there were more like her in our schools. I do want to focus on traditional education that was responsible for the fact that for 33 years we had leaders from the state sector. Why are we not focusing with a relentless determination on ensuring that our kids are in schools that did focus on every single child as an individual, as it once was, instead of this relentless focus on attacking the 7% of kids that go to private schools?
So would you get rid of private schools out of interest?
No, absolutely not. Listen, I think abolishing private schools would mean that the state sector has 615,000 more children. And listen, I think it's entirely naive to assume that wealthier parents won't just buy a nice house in a catchment area with a good school. Wealthy parents will always find ways, and why wouldn't you? If I had kids, I would do my level best to ensure, if I had the means, to get them into the best school possible. This is a distraction, talking about private schools in this way. We should be focusing on ensuring that we don't have the bigotry of low expectations in our schools. Focus on opportunities for children, not removing opportunities for 7% of them.
Thank you, Darren.